opportunity? What kind of opportunity do you really, really wish would come knocking at your door? And if it did come knocking at your door, would you be ready to open that door and let opportunity in? Or to go out to meet opportunity? If you don't think that you'd be ready, it's time to do something about that. So I started thinking about this recently because I went to New York to see my son dance. Most of you know my son is a professional ballet dancer, and he was performing in New York, and so I went to see. And when we got there, he said, guess what? I'm not going to be performing in one of the 4 numbers that we're doing while we're in New York. I'm going to be dancing in 2. Why? Opportunity knocked on his door. Wasn't such a good thing for the other dancer, but one of the dancers got injured. And that meant that his partner was left with no one to dance with her. And it was a number with just 2 people, what we call a pas de deux. I don't pronounce that very well. I don't know French. Anyway, a pas, we call it. 2 people dancing. Anyway, so the artistic director came to my son and said, can you do this? Because we don't have anyone else. And he responded, of course, I'll be ready. And he spent 1 day rehearsing. He had danced with this other woman before, this other ballerina, but he hadn't ever done this number with her. They had both rehearsed it with different people. They rehearsed 2 or 3 times, and they went on stage that night, and they did it to rave reviews. So here's the thing, he was ready. He was ready. He trusted in his skills as a partner. He trusted in his knowledge of the actual dance, and he trusted in his ability to work with this other dancer and to get it done. He knew it would be hard, he would be tired, it was stressful, but he did it. He took when the door opened, he went through. And he embraced opportunity because he was ready. Now my daughter has an opportunity coming up. She's in grad school and she's been told that she's going to be the props master. She's studying props, for theatrical props, and she was told she's going to be the props master for the next show. And normally that wouldn't happen for a first-year student in grad school. But again, they really don't have anyone else. And so it's an opportunity that fell in her lap. And her professor said, well, I could do it, but I don't really want to. I'd rather you did it and I assisted you instead of you assisting me. So opportunity. What did she say? Great, I'll do it. I'll be ready. I had an opportunity like this quite a number of years ago, back in, I think it was 2010. I was asked to speak on a panel at a conference, the San Francisco Writers Conference, and some of you may have heard this story. I was asked to speak on this panel about blogging, and I noticed that, first of all, that all the other panelists were very successful and experienced bloggers, and I was kind of a newbie blogger, but I had a lot of blogs, and I was doing okay with them. And I read the description for the panel, and I noticed that it said something about blogging books, and there was no one on the panel who was blogging a book. So I thought about it and I said, well, there's so many people landing blog-to-book deals because their blogs are successful and then they have to turn their blog content into a book. So what would happen if instead they wrote their book on their blog and they developed a successful blog? So number one, I jumped at the opportunity to be on a panel. I'd never spoken on a panel. I was not a professional speaker, but I jumped at the opportunity and I felt ready to get up there and share what I knew. I wasn't put off by the fact that there were a lot of people on that panel who were way more experienced and had way more knowledge than me. Yeah, I was a little nervous. But what I also did was I created a blog a month before I appeared on that panel called How to Blog a Book. Most of you probably know about it or have heard me talk about it. You can go on over to howtoblogAbook.com, check it out, and I've had 2 editions of the book by the same name already published traditionally. So anyway, I got this idea. I started the blog. I saw an opportunity and I jumped on it. Not only did I get on that panel, say yes to that opportunity, I also said yes to the idea that maybe I could show up as the expert on blogging books. And guess what? I did, because there was nobody else who was an expert on blogging books. And by becoming a blogger on that topic, having a blog, I became the expert. And publishing the book on that topic made me the expert. And I have remained the expert on blogging books ever since. So I jumped at that opportunity. I was ready for it. I went for it. When that door opened, I opened it. I ran on through and embraced that opportunity. So are you ready? Are you ready for the opportunities that might come your way? If not, what do you need to do to get ready? So I suggest that you sit down with a journal or a mind map and you think about your areas of expertise and you brainstorm the kinds of opportunities you wish you had or you wish would come your way. Maybe this is not even about your area of expertise. Maybe it's about something you just would really like to do, the opportunity to travel around the world, the opportunity to hike Mount Kilimanjaro, the opportunity to meet someone famous, Oprah, Tony Robbins. You know, I always think of the people in the personal growth world. But maybe you want to meet Donald Trump or President Barack Obama. How are you going to make that opportunity come true? How are you going to attract it to you? How are you going to create it? And how will you be ready for it? So think about that. Make a list of the opportunities you would like to have, the ones you would like to open the door to. And now, write down 3 things for each one of those that you would need to do to be ready for that opportunity. If you met Oprah Winfrey tomorrow on the street by chance, what would you want to say to her? Are you prepared to talk to her? What would you ask her? Think about it. So spend some time journaling on these topics and then do whatever it takes to be prepared. Maybe the opportunity never happens, but you're more prepared than you were before for other opportunities. I firmly believe that the right opportunities always show up for us at the right time. So just be prepared. And maybe indeed you will get a chance to meet Oprah or Obama or to climb some huge mountain or travel around the world or snorkel in Tahiti, or I don't know what it is you want to do, shadow some scientist, whatever it is you want to do. Be prepared. Write down what those opportunities are you would like to have and write down what you need to do to prepare for them, and then go about getting prepared. So that is my message to you today. Be prepared for opportunity. Okay, go out there and get prepared for opportunity. I'm Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I hope I've inspired you today to create new opportunities and to create the preparedness for those opportunities. I am also a certified high performance coach. Besides being an author coach, a lot of you know me as an author coach and a blog coach, which I mentioned blogging, but I'm also a certified high performance coach, one of maybe 400 elite coaches operating around the world. And I would love to help you be prepared for your opportunities. I'd like to help you get from where you are now to where you want to go, to step into your best self, fulfill your potential, and achieve your purpose. If those are things you'd like to do, and I know you want to do those things, because who doesn't? Who doesn't want to be their best self and live their life fully? I know you do. So, if so, go over to ninaamir.com, NINAAMIR.com, and over on the right, you'll see a tab that says Certified High Performance Coaching. Click on it. Scroll down the page, and there is a form you can fill out right online. Fill out my form and get a free high performance coaching strategy session with me. Let's strategize how you can step into your best self, be prepared for opportunities, and create the life of your dreams. All you got to do is fill out that form, and you get 1 hour free with me to actually explore that. How will you step into your best self? What do you need to do to make that happen? That's it for today. I hope I get to speak to you again soon. I hope that I see your form showing up in my email box and that we can talk and help you become your best self. Help you be prepared for opportunities. And until then, go out there and achieve more inspired results.